Before we get started, I want to show you the earrings that we're going to make. This is the first one. It's essentially a hammered gold circle, and these circle findings you can find at the craft store, or sometimes you can get them on Etsy or at a bead show. These we ordered on Etsy, and it's just got a regular earring hook. And then what we've done is created a little cluster of some various beads that are all kind of in the greens and blues color story. We think they look pretty together. All different sizes. Some are faceted, some are opaque. We just like how they look together. You can just raid your bead stash. Pick some beads that look nice together, maybe with one bigger bead in the center and two smaller beads on either side. To make each of these bead dangles, we used a head pin and made a wrapped loop in the top around this circle. We'll show you how to do that now. We're going to start with the head pin and the biggest bead first. I'm going to slide that on, and then I'm going to make a wrapped loop right here in our head pin wire, but I'm not going to wrap it completely until I go around my circle length here. So to make the wrap loop, I'm going to use my round nose pliers, grasp the wire right above the bead, and bend the wire 90 degrees toward me. I'm going to reposition the pliers to the top of that bend. And because I need this loop that I'm going to create now to go around this circle length, I need it to be kind of a big loop. So I'm going to go halfway up my pliers like that and bend the wire up and over that top jaw of my pliers until I can't go any further. Then I'm going to reposition my pliers and pull the wire around to finish the loop, but I'm not going to wrap that loop yet. See, I've got a partial loop there. Instead, what I'm going to do is slide that onto my ring and kind of nestle it down in there like that. Then I'm going to use my round nose pliers again, and I'm going to grasp that loop across. Then take the tail of my head pin wire and pull it around the neck 2 times, right above that bead. And this head pin wire is a little bit stiff, so I'm going to give it a little elbow grease there, like that. And I'm going to use my wire cutters to trim the wire, and I'm going to use the flush side rather than the pointy side or the angled side of my wire cutters so that I can get real close to my work there and not end up with a little point in my wire. And there is my first bead dangle. And that's the one that's going to be in the center. So now I'm going to work my way out on either side of that center bead dangle. So I'll take my next head pin, and the next color I want to do is this turquoise, really, really rich turquoise, kind of opaque, maybe milk glass bead. It's faceted, very pretty. I'm going to use my round nose pliers, do the same thing I just did, grasp the wire right above the bead, bend the wire 90 degrees toward me, reposition the pliers to the top of that 90-degree bend I just made, and I'm going to go about halfway up my pliers so that that loop ends up being about the same size as the one I made before. I think I was about there. You can always mark your pliers with a pen if you want. I'm going to bend that head pin wire over that top jaw and pull it all the way around till I can't go any further. Reposition the pliers to the bottom jaw and finish pulling that loop around. And now I'm going to slide that onto this ring. Use my round nose pliers to grasp across the loop like that, and then pull the wire around 2 times. And what that does is wraps the loop and makes it nice and secure so this won't come off. Like that. And then I'm going to trim my wire. And I'm just going to keep going, adding these bead dangles on one by one until I have all of them on my loop. So now we've got all of our bead dangles on our circle, and now we just need to attach the earring wire. And one thing, we bought these earring wires and they were already closed with the little loop there. I'm going to make the loop a little bit bigger so that it will go around this ring, because this ring is pretty big. So to do that, I'm just going to nestle my round nose pliers into that loop and kind of wiggle it and move it up the jaw of my pliers. And that's sort of reshaping that loop to make it a little bit bigger than it was. Then I'm going to open the loop slightly by bending it to the side. Then I'm going to slide my ring on there. And I want to make sure that I've got the dangles on the sides where I want them. 2 on that side and 2 on that side. And then I'll use my round nose pliers again, or any pliers, they don't need to be the round ones. And just rotate that loop to close it. And now I've got a darling pair of crystal cluster earrings.